It is time for today's Buzz, when we catch you up on all the celebrity gossip that you may have missed while you were turning back your clock this weekend.
Here to dish our HollywoodLife.com's editor-in-chief Bonnie Fuller and NBC Gossip Gram's Roseanne Coletti.
Hi, kids.
Big weekend, ladies. What do you
yes.
think? Big weekend.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, let's talk about Justin Bieber, because
gonna
it
do with
seems
the
like
Easter?
every week there's something else. He was in Brazil, and what happened? What did he do?
Okay, he was up to his old antics. He was photographed coming out of a very well-known brothel called Centaurus.
Okay.
But he was covered in a blanket. The only problem is that his arm was sticking out, and his arm has a very distinctive tattoo.
And his shoes are very distinctive.
That's right, so he's
well.
ID'd by the arm.
So prostitutes are not illegal.
Prostitution is not illegal. Brothels are.
Brothels
now,
are.
reportedly, he was in the brothel for 3 hours. However, there is
Playing chess.
Well, we don't know what he was doing in there, observing. But there was a report that he had been asked to leave his hotel because they created such a crowd and such a consternation at the hotel that they had to leave. So he was looking for a place he could come and go, and was apparently told that this was a members-only club.
Right, so he wanted to be somewhere private.
Centaurus.
That's right. But what's interesting, I mean, the brothels may be illegal, but Centaurus is on tourist lists. I mean, it's a well-known site.
Here's the thing. He's the biggest one of the biggest pop stars in the country, in the world. He can certainly have any girl he wants of that sort. So why in the world would he pay $500 for sex?
Right.
Well,
or go to a place like that.
Right.
You know?
We don't know that that's what he did when he was there.
This girl is saying, the one that he hired apparently. There's been a picture of the two girls that came back to the hotel with him from Centaurus.
It just seems like it's risky.
It's unbelievably risky behavior, isn't it?
What we forget is he is 19 years old, and even though he's very wealthy and very famous, he's 19
His brain is
and
not finished.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. His brain is not
All
mature.
right, let's talk about Chloe and Lamar. What is happening with those two?
Well, things are not looking good for Chloe and Lamar. Chloe did two interesting things this weekend. She went out without her wedding ring, wearing a different ring on the ring finger. And then the other thing she did is she Instagrammed a saying from Buddha, and she talked about letting go of love gracefully when it's not meant for you.
Oh, she did?
Yes.
Yeah. She's deep, I think. Chloe is.
She's having a really, really hard time. She was very much in love with him, and she's extraordinarily disappointed in him, and wants to do the right thing, but also wants to have a happy life. So I think Chloe's going to make the right decision whenever she makes it.
Well, do you think that he is still in denial, and that's really, he says he loves her, she always has his back, but
He's
that
got a
he can't
problem.
address
He
his
needs to-
demons?
He's got to get over his problems, or else they can't have a life together. You just can't.
Cher made a controversial statement.
Darn that Cher, that wacky girl.
It goes with having
What
just
did she
one
say?
name, I think.
Yeah.
You know, a little, you have to be a little eccentric to say that. She was doing a chat with her fans on Facebook, and one asked her, if you had 1 minute to ask Sonny a question or to say something to it, what would it be? And she said, how hot is it where you've come from? So she's Cher. She's making a joke.
But on the other hand, it is known that she divorced him because he cheated on her all the time. And this was something she didn't really find out until after they separated. There were problems in the marriage, but she didn't know to the extent that he'd been going around behind her back.
Oh, but she doesn't think he's. I think she said it, knowing her personality, is something funny. Don't you think?
She also, loved him because he was the father of her child. So, those kinds of relationships are complicated.
Very complicated. Well, so complicated that she thinks he's still haunting her.
Yes. Well, he is. That's true. Thanks, ladies.
Okay, ladies, thanks so much. All right, he brought us one.